Welcome to Sean's View Entertainment, your hourly source for around the clock. I never stop to give you the hottest, the latest, the greatest in WWE news, WWE rumors, wrestling headlines, the breaking news. And right now, the breaking news concerns Sean's View Entertainment. For those of you that care, that listen, that tune in to me each and every day around the clock. Boy, we are buried in an avalanche of snow. It is a blizzard of epic proportions. It is now officially in my era of 37 years old the biggest snowstorm I have ever seen in my entire life. We got wind, we got power outages, we got drifts, we got lifts. Well, there's no lifts or Ubers out right now, I can assure you of that. But this is a very detrimental storm, ladies and gentlemen. I just want to update you in case the lights go out, the electricity goes out. This is a very it's an emergency, guys. This is as about as emergency and as a warning as you can get here on Sean's View Entertainment. This is one of those. It's a spectacle out there, but not the kind of spectacle like WrestleMania or WWE Raw or WWE Smackdown on Friday night on USA Network. Ladies and gentlemen, this also now listen. I understand that Atlanta has no snow. I also understand that, but Monday Night Raw will be in Atlanta, Georgia tonight. AJ Styles will be having his respectful send off. Well, hopefully it will be a respectful send off. That's what's planned. That's what's supposed to happen. That's what's supposed to go down. There has been rumor and gossip. There's been some speculation about AJ Styles being interrupted or maybe being forced out of retirement by Gunther or somebody on the roster, somebody that forces AJ Styles out of retirement. But again, that is subject to change. That is definitely subject to change at this stage of the game. Um, Viewers, this is one of those things where we could see, as concerns Monday Night Raw tonight, the issue is not Atlanta. The issue is not that there's going to be snow in Atlanta. We already get that. I understand. But in my neck of the woods, it's very bad. It's very treacherous, and it's very disastrous. However, the problem is the WWE Raw stars getting into Atlanta for Raw tonight on Netflix on Monday night. That is the issue. The WWE logistics failure. WWE Raw potential canceled. A skeleton crew mandate. A WWE crisis update for Monday Night Raw tonight. All these things and more that are adding up. This is one of those things that you just never ever know what can happen, what you can anticipate, what you can expect. Again, the issue is the travel. The issue is the setup crew. The issue is, those big trucks that haul the Titantron and all the TVs and all the electric and all the power and all the wires and the trucks that carry WWE, the planes, the trains, whatever it may be. That is the issue. It is a nightmare for WWE getting on Raw tonight, and Raw might look very different again. There was rumor and gossip of a cancellation. Again, there's been a lot of air flights and a lot of airlines that have been delayed due to this massive storm. Again, this is a very horrible thing. Again, the worst snowstorm I've ever seen in my entire life, and I have seen a lot of snowstorms. Of course, the blizzard of '78 is still, the one that goes above and beyond. But we're pretty close to the blizzard of '78 right now. We are pretty close to the blizzard of '78. Now, I know this is not a weather channel, but again, the weather does have something to do with the WWE, okay? Because I know some people say, Sean, we only want you to talk about wrestling. We only want wrestling talk. We only want wrestling content. Well, when it intertwines with WWE, I got to bring it up. I got to talk about it. I got to express it here on the Brash and the Brazen. Now, this is a very volatile thing going on right now, guys. Um, this is one of those things that if you don't gotta leave, if you don't gotta go out, if you don't gotta be on the road, don't be on the road. This snowstorm is no joke. And make sure to check on your relatives, check on your neighbors, especially if you got old people around. This is a very uh, tragic. It is a tragic. It is a miscarriage of justice here on the Brash and the Brazen this morning with a storm, again, of epic proportions on a night where Brock Lesnar is supposed to return. There's a lot of rumor and gossip that Obafemi and Brock Lesnar are going to have a stare down, are going to have something volatile going down tonight on Raw. We might find out more about the Masked Man on Raw tonight on Netflix. Again, a lot of rumor, a lot of gossip, a lot of speculation. Um, Obviously, as you can see, viewers, we are covered in all white. And you know what? We hadn't even gotten rid of the snow that was been on the ground and outside for the last month. We didn't even get rid of the last storm or the last snow, and now we got more snow on top of that snow. So as you can see, viewers, this is a very disastrous thing. Take cover. Make sure you got your lights on. Make sure you got your cell phones charged up. Because this is an emotionally charged episode of Sean's View Entertainment, where we keep you in the loop in WWE news to give you the expertise, even if I don't have a Maltese. Now, again, viewers, we got some rumors and news coming out, although it's going to be a little bit slower than usual because of the snowstorm and because of the expectations and the damnation. The domination of the snowstorm is absolutely incredible. Again, going into Raw tonight, again, we got some more updates coming in. This is why we do multiple videos a day, to keep you in the loop and in the know, to give you the satisfaction of WWE. All right, viewers, we're gonna bring this up to you right now, right here. Again, tonight, all right, this is now a new update as concerns Raw tonight, a new update. Tonight's Raw is facing major production issues. A powerful nor'easter, or what we're calling a blizzard, is causing chaos for WWE as they prepare for tonight's episode of Raw in Atlanta. Again, I understand that Atlanta doesn't have snow. They're in good spirits. They're in good weather. That's great. They're in good standing. However, while the snow is set to take place while the show Raw is set to take place at the State Farm Arena, the massive winter storm battering the East Coast has triggered widespread travel disruptions. Again, that's what I'm talking about cancellations, about delays, about cars trying to get to where they need to do, the trucks, the airplanes, the planes, the trains. The delays are primarily hitting the production side of Raw and WWE. This includes the essential crew members, technical setup, and heavy equipment transport required to build the set and run the live television feed of Raw. Despite the logistic hurdles, the go-home show for the Elimination Chamber 2026 in Chicago is still currently expected to air live at its regular time on Netflix. But again, expect changes, expect differences. There could be last-minute changes. There could be massive adjustments from Monday Night Raw tonight. The internal feeling is it is going to be one of the worst disaster of a Monday Night Raw. It could look like a train wreck tonight on Raw, guys, which some say could be the best Monday Night Raw of the year because of all the hurdles and all the warnings and all the cautions that are out there as concerns this massive snowstorm that is absolutely volatile and it is vital. Of course, set up for tonight will be Natty versus Maxine Dupree, the Triple Threat Women's Elimination Chamber qualifying match. We'll see the WWE Women's Tag Team Champion Io Sky versus Raquel Rodriguez versus Kairi Sane. The Triple Threat Men's Elimination Chamber match will see Bronson Reed against the original El Grande Americano versus Jey Uso in a qualifier for the Elimination Chamber to see who can make it, who can get to Chicago, who can get to Chi-Town. Also, Liv Morgan will choose her WrestleMania 42 opponent. Brock Lesnar will return in a tribute to the phenomenal AJ Styles. All that and much more on what is expected to be a very impactful Monday Night Raw. It is going to be something. Is it going to soar? Is WWE Raw going to be able to happen without a nightmare? Again, this is going to be probably one of the most unprepared WWE Raws of all time. It may end up being one of the most unpredictable Raws of all time tonight on Netflix. Now, we are receiving word now, guys. The reactions. We all know about this whole Epstein file thing going on, right? Well, the internal WWE reaction to the Epstein file release revealed amid Vince McMahon speculation. The ongoing fallout from the Jeffrey Epstein file releases have sparked speculation across politics, business, and even WWE. What is the WWE's tie-in to the Epstein files? Well, some wonder whether McMahon could be mentioned in the documents. During a Q&A during Fightful on February the 22nd, which was just yesterday, Sean Ross Sapp was directly asked whether there had been any concern within WWE that Vince McMahon or a McMahon name might surface as more information becomes public. It was made clear that there hadn't been anything suggested. No panic inside the WWE. I heard no concerns from anyone in WWE that he would appear in the Epstein files. He also admitted from a broader perspective he was somewhat surprised that McMahon hadn't appeared, but clarified he wasn't implying anything criminal. I'm honestly surprised that he didn't, and not even for nefarious reasons. It seemed like a bit of everything got mentioned in there, down to Bruno Sammartino's passing. This is a major contrast with the broader political discussions that Kevin Nash raised up on the Click podcast, where Nash criticized the handling of the Epstein files and called for more transparency. Right now, there is still zero indication that WWE and Vince McMahon is connected to the Epstein file disclosures, and there hasn't been any internal panic within WWE about it either. Still, with more documents expected and public pressure growing for transparency, this story isn't fading anytime soon. If additional names surface, the controversy and the conversation could shift quickly, especially given how closely the wrestling world watches anything tied to WWE and Vince McMahon. Do you think that this situation is truly settled for WWE, or could the fallout be more of an additional files are reviewed? Again, the fallout becoming as additional files are reviewed. Let us know your thoughts, your comments, and your opinions. Again, guys, this is just one of those things. Vince was a workaholic that barely slept 2 hours a night, and he probably didn't have time to swan off to an island. Some would say, I assume Vince worked alone. Some say in the comment section, again, due to the comments, the opinions, it's all about your interaction, because without you, there is no show. You guys are the foundation of the show. What is this garbage? Journalist reporting another pretend journalist had a widely liberalist idea based on absolute nothing. Ringside News has somehow become even trashier than Sportscadia. This is the bottom of the barrel. Again, viewers, a lot of stuff leaking, a lot of stuff being tweaked. That is opinions of some of the dirt sheets, the websites, the insiders, and some of them are going to be under fire. This kind of thing is going to happen from time to time. We are receiving word right now again, guys. The storm, the blizzard of 26 is what is dominating the headlines right now. I apologize. I don't have any more wrestling news for you because it is going to be a slow day, I would assume, but you never know. Just because it's a slow day in the Northeast because we're being pummeled with snow and 2 to 3 inches of snow doesn't mean, again, this is why we do multiple videos today, give you the latest, the hottest, the most in-depth, the most descriptive, the most insane WWE news right here on this very channel. We go above and beyond the call of duty for the viewers, the fans, the subscribers to provide you with everything WWE, whether it be real, whether it be true, whether it be untrue, whether it be some truth, whether it be some fact. We cover it all, guys, whether it be news, rumors, headlines, gossip, speculation. There may be a lot of trepidation for Raw tonight. And what are your predictions for Raw tonight? And who do you hope qualifies for the Elimination Chamber in Chicago under one of the most disastrous snowstorms we have seen in recent memory? And again, guys, tonight's Raw could look very different to you. You know, the setup, the logistics, the overall vibe, the overall feeling of Raw tonight could be very different, drastically different from what you're experiencing and what you're used to. Again, I don't know if they're going to be able to arrive there in time. I don't know if we're going to have blackout conditions. I mean, there could still be a cancellation for all we know. If it gets that bad that the wrestlers can't get there, there could be a lot of wrestlers that don't make it there. There could be matches that are canceled. There could be a reshuffling of the creative. The WWE creative could be reshuffling. I mean, there's so many variations of things that are going to go on tonight. It is absolutely crazy what is going on as concerns WWE and Raw right now on Netflix on Monday night. Really? All right, viewers, we got more news, and that's ridiculous. We got more news and rumors going. We got more news and rumors, guys, here on Sean's View Entertainment. We got injury situations. We got massive injury situations as Jada Parker injury situation clarified after NXT announcement. And again, Britt Baker's AEW contract could be extended into 2027. Your thoughts, your comments, and your emotions on all of that. Again, guys, absolutely crazy, diabolical. One of the sickest things you'll see in a damn long time. So I guess this is where we're at right now, guys. We will give you more. We will cover more ground. We will give you more situations. We'll give you more rumors and news as this escalates because I'm sure it's not going to get any better, viewers. And again, as long as my electricity stays on, as long as my internet can stay put, I will provide you with all WWE. So stay put. Make sure that you stay warm. Get your hot chocolate out. Make sure everything is well and good. Don't be misunderstood on the brash and the brazen. Stay safe out there because it is one of the most treacherous blizzards in history. Well, my history. Again, ladies and gentlemen, more to come. Subscribe.